Today we're going to review semicolons and colons and look at some examples. With semicolons, they are used to join independent clauses that are closely related in meaning. So if you have two sentences that are closely related, instead of putting a comma conjunction, you can put the semicolon. For example, on our first trip to Houston, I wanted to see the Astrodome, semicolon. My little brother wanted to visit the Johnson Space Center. Instead of saying comma and, I'm going to use a semicolon. Also, I can use between independent clauses joined by a conjunctive adverb or a transitional expression. So a transitional expression would be one of these words here, like accordingly. Can transition from one sentence to another. And on page 760 in the 8th grade English book, you'll find a list of conjunctive adverbs and transitional expressions. So your semicolon would go before those. English was Louise's most difficult subject, semicolon. Accordingly, she gave it more time than any other subject. So I would put it before that conjunctive adverb or transitional expression. Now on to colons. There's 4 different ways in which you can use colons. Between the hour and the minute, like 11:30. After the citation of a business letter, like Dear Sir or Madam, or Dear Mr. Smith, or Dear Mrs. Jones, semicolon. Not a friendly letter. Friendly letters use commas. Business letters use colons. Between chapters and verses, like in a Bible, you would put your colon in between the book and the verses, chapter and verses. Before a statement that explains or clarifies a preceding statement, for example, all books are divisible into 2 classes, colon, the books of the hour and the books of all time. So if you're going to list something, then you're going to put a colon and then your list. And like I said, there's more examples in your book.